everybody, it's Allie, and welcome to another edition of Coffee with Allie. And today I'm going to be talking about what I like to call the care and feeding of my models, but it's a little more than that. It's the things that I have on hand in my home studio to make sure that my model is comfortable. And that's what we're going to be talking about. 3 tips. Oh, I had hand surgery yesterday, wrist surgery actually, but I can still say 3 tips on what I do to make my models more comfortable and make the shoot just a little better for them. Props. Hand your model a prop because it really can help with giving them something to do with their hands. So I'm wearing all 3 props at the same time, but these are the props I like. I like to have a parasol. The reason I have a parasol is besides the fact that it gives them something to hold and something to do, if you're in an area where there's like a lot of distractions, you can put that parasol behind them. And it's going to do 2 things. It's going to give you a better background. And if you decide to do a composite, you're cutting out a parasol, not hair. I also have several types of sunglasses. Sunglasses are fun. And they can give your model something to do with their hands. And they don't even have to be wearing the sunglasses, and they can still use them. And there's all kinds of fun things you could do with sunglasses. I have a collection of fans. I have some black fans, this white fuzzy fan. Fans are fun. It can enhance a look if it goes with the outfit, gives them something to hold on to, and it can add a little bit of mystery. That's tip number 1. Is you want to have some sort of props to give the model something to do with their hands. All right, so tip number 2 is helping with their wardrobe because stuff goes wrong. So I have these little clips. They're just tiny little clips. They're made for clothing. They're very easy to Photoshop out if they wind up in a frame. And I can use them to, sometimes a costume is hanging in the wrong way. I can use them to clip it in place. I can use it to clip fabric onto them. I can use it for all kinds of things. And the other thing that I've had happen to me is models show up and they've got very low cut outfits and we're going to be working outside, maybe in a public park. And so I always keep some pasties on hand because I don't want to take someone outside and have nipples popping. So a set of pasties and you just let them slap those on. It gives them what we call Barbie boobs. And it also makes your editing later if the fabric is a little thin and you don't want to be showing a nipple through in your final image. And the other thing I have is boob tape. So if someone's outfit isn't fitting quite right, then I can go ahead and have them use it to give it a little lift, a little support. And I don't have it here with me, but I think also I need to get some clothing body tape so that if somebody's outfit is a little bit puckery, we can just tape it down to the skin and keep that outfit in place. And having that in the shot, they don't always think about it. It's going to make your editing better if you have these things in your studio and you can let the model use it for a shoot. My 3rd tip is offer them coffee, water, maybe some sparkling water. Keep them hydrated. And if they come on, and this has happened to me more times than I can count, models show up and they're like, I didn't have breakfast and I'm starving. Or they didn't eat because they didn't want to look pudgy for the shoot. So first thing I assure them is that eating is not going to make them look pudgy for the shoot, but it is going to give them some energy. I offer them an apple. Most people can eat an apple. I always have these little tiny baby mini kind bars on hand, maybe some nuts, but I offer snacks. I offer snacks and I offer hydration because I want my models to feel good. And so here's the point of all this. 3 tips. So I give them props so that they can be more comfortable. I have things on hand to make sure that their outfit is going to work just in case there's a problem. And I'm ready to keep them hydrated and give them snacks. Your model is a person. And a lot of times I've heard stories from models that have told me that they were treated horribly on set, that they were starving, that all the people working maybe were eating, but the model wasn't allowed to have any food. This is all ridiculous. I want to treat my models like the people that they are, because I want them to be able to connect to me, because it's the right thing to do. And because I think in the end, it also gives me better images. And that's it. That's this week. The care and feeding of your models. Thank you. And if you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you've got any other tips that you do with your models, leave them in the comments. And if there's something you'd like me to cover again, leave it in the comments. Thank you, and have a great week.